All right, Sailor, go ahead and open it up. Here we go. Step out of the way. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. Greetings, friends. I'm Mike the Fit Farmer, and years ago I moved my family out of the city to homestead in the country. Join me as I share our adventures of growing stuff, striving to live a healthy lifestyle, and so much more. Oh, and we live in a yurt. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications, and share this video with a friend. 10 weeks ago, we had our very first calf born here on the farm. The mom's name is Aunt May, and the baby's name is Mary Jane. And all this time, I haven't been able to get hands on her. I haven't been able to handle her, so I was like, I need to see if I can get to her. Let's see how close you'll let me get without me freaking her out too much. I just want to encourage her to come over here. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Just trying to create more and more positive experiences with her so that way I can eventually get to her. Yeah. Hey. Yeah? Want some? Here. Try. Try. Come on. Good for you. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Over here. Just like this. Just like that. Try to move slow. Come on. Come on. I'll step back some more. At some point here, when it comes time to put the halter on, I'm gonna have to be a little bit more aggressive. Okay, so she's not letting me get to her, and she's getting bigger as she gets older. So I'm like, ah, man, we really need to get a halter and lead on her and start working with her, because as she continues to get older, she's going to keep getting bigger, and if we're not able to handle her, then she could potentially seriously hurt somebody. We don't want that at all. So my daughter and I decided to get a little bit more aggressive with trying to get a hold of her. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hey. Hey. You got this.
It's okay. It's okay.
Hey. Ah, no! Ah. So that didn't work either. And you can go back and check that video out in which I shared the whole experience where we were trying to get her on a lead and it just didn't work. But let me tell you, it is really interesting the comments that I get on YouTube. I see it on other YouTube channels as well. There's a lot of negative comments that come your way, and that they're discouraging and they're not helpful at all. But then there's those positive comments that are encouraging and helpful, in which people share the things that they like about your video. Like Miss Kitty, she shared that in that last video, she loved seeing the cow playing around and chasing the cat. And also in that video, I got a comment from Fiona, who provided some suggestions in a very loving way. That does make a big difference in how people receive whatever advice you have, if it's given from a heart and spirit of love. And one of the things that Fiona said was, try to get the baby when she's with the mama. And that suggestion right there gave me an idea. And the first item that I needed for my idea was in one of my junk piles. I bet at this point, some of you who watch my videos a lot are like, see, Mike, that's how you get hurt. Sometimes it is. See, this one will do. That one too. Not that one. Since I'm only going 100 yards or so, I'll just strap this on here with a quick and easy collar. Ooh, what about that? Now these may look like a bunch of random items that I'm grabbing from all over the place, but hold on, you'll see how it all comes together. I hope it works. And now that all of our items are unloaded, let's put it all together. See if this works. Concrete comes out to here. I can't get this in the ground. And there will be concrete all the way out to here. Alright. What are we gonna do? I want something a little more secure here.
Dad, I have an idea.
Alright, let's hear it.
You could park the truck along here so they won't be able to get out.
That sounds like a great idea. Now I don't always heed the advice when the children give it, because sometimes it's better than others. But as they're getting older and they're getting more experienced and they have a better understanding and know-how of certain things, their suggestions are actually getting better. And that was a good suggestion by Salem. Because moving the truck right here will definitely help to keep the calf from escaping like it did on us last time.
Keep coming. Stop.
Since we're newbies at racing cows, we have one cow and a calf at this point, we don't have a lot of cow equipment. So these random items are a makeshift or ghetto version of a cattle pen or chute that we can use to hopefully get a hold of the calf. And we use Premier One electric netting on all of our animals. And this setup here we're using as a funnel to hopefully guide Mama and the baby into our makeshift cattle pen. And before we give it a go, Sayla ties up the male goat that we have keeping company with the mama and baby. And the reason why he's separated from the other goats is because, well, they are females and related to him. So we have him over here with the cow and calf separate from the others. And we tied him up just so he wouldn't get in the way of us trying to do this with the calf. Next, I put one of Mama's favorite items in a pan for her, grass clippings. And with that, now it was time to test and see if my idea would work. All right, Sayla, go ahead and open it up. Here we go. Step out of the way. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, come on. Come on. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. Come on in here. Yep. All right, so stop there. I'm gonna pull it on in some more. Come on. Come on. Walk it on in. Yes, we got Mama in. But where I had the feed, she wasn't able to come all the way in and her rear end was sticking out the entrance where the baby couldn't come in. Ugh. So I pull the feeder in a little bit more with the rope. There we go. Right there. Right there. Right there. Come on in. And then what do you know? The baby walks off and then Mama turns around and leaves. Oh, man. But then I was like, all right. Don't stress. Remember another key thing that Fiona says. She's like, watch your energy. You don't want to show stress, anger, anxiety. The animals pick up on that. Come on, man. Close it behind them, Sayla. Came and stopped. It's okay. It's okay. It's going to take some patience. We'll work on patience. It's okay. It's okay. Sayla, you can come on around. It's all right. So we patiently let them roam around within our Premier 1 fence. And I told Mike to come on down off the top of the truck where he was watching and come inside the truck. I think that'll help make things a little bit more calmer for her too. Okay, they're eating grass right over there. That's okay. That's okay. And then I brought some more treats for Mama. Another one of her favorites. Alfalfa and sunflower seeds. And with those, she came right back in. And gradually, so did the baby. There we go. Got them in there together. Yes, 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 yes. Almost there, almost there. Now I just gotta get the halter on there. All right, we're just gonna continue to be calm. Trying to be calmer than we were that first time we tried to put the halter on her. We're gonna try to keep her with Mom, so that way we build the trust and you just, everybody, every child's just more comfortable when Mom's around. So if we can do that and build the trust together and let Mama know that we're not trying to hurt the baby and the baby know that, hey, Mama's right there with us through this. It should go a lot better, should go a lot better. And speaking of mamas, my wife here and mom to our children, Lacie, what did you think when you saw that Sale and I had the cow and baby all pinned up?
Well, I was glad you had them all together, but I will say, when you said y'all were going to do it yourselves and you didn't include me in it, I had my concerns right off the bat.
I had this idea and I was like, I think Sale and I got it. The less people around, the better. But at this point, I thought that it was the perfect time to bring you in. Because another thing that Fiona said was, once you have them together, show love to the mom. And you're perfect at that.
Well, thank you very much. I like to love on my cows, I must say.
Looks like I'm going to be the gatekeeper here.
Coconut oil, I have found, is the best fly spray to keep flies off of her. So I need to put it in a spray bottle, but I've just been taking it and rubbing it on her, and it's the most effective thing.
She's not so sure about this. I have to walk away for a minute. What's going on here?
She's used to me being around, and I try not to push her. I want her to trust me, so. I've tried other products in the past, a homemade fly spray that kind of sort of worked, and I even went to the store and bought some of the toxic fly spray that I would always feel guilty when I sprayed on her, but the flies were so bad I had to do something. And those, they really didn't work, and especially the toxic one I didn't like. And I was looking online in a cow group and they talked about coconut oil. I was like, well, I'm gonna try that. And that by far has been the best fly repellent that I have found.
And it was really neat to see. That was my first time seeing her use the coconut oil. And as I'm looking in the camera, I see one side where she's using the coconut oil has absolutely no flies at all. And then the other side where she hasn't used it yet, you can see the flies.
I tried offering her a branch because, you know, I wanted to see how settled down she was, because normally if an animal is calm, then they'll eat around you. And I was just, you know, testing the waters to see how comfortable she was with us.
And then at this point, I'm like, patiently, let's get the show on the road. So I had Selah secure down May's lead, so hopefully she wouldn't be in the way of us trying to put the halter on the baby.
And I tried to be as gentle as possible and make this whole thing as least traumatic for the baby as possible, because I really, you know, want her to trust us. I don't want her to be fearful. So I was moving slow.
Yeah. And you were even reaching over Mama gently, just like Fiona had suggested, but it just didn't work out. And you tried to get her a couple more times, and I'm like, all right, I need to hop in there too. Even though a couple weeks ago I tore my left bicep, I was like, I need to get in there. I'm gonna be careful, but I need to get in there. Together we're working on her, and we have her right there in the corner, and then with my uninjured arm, I'm able to get the lead on her. And man, is she even heavier and stronger than I thought that she was gonna be. And we really preferred to have the lead that Lacie had on the calf, So we ended up putting on that one instead, which was longer and better.
I know it's scared. I know it's I think you like being rubbed. And after getting that on her, I just wanted to calm her down a little bit. I petted her a little bit before, whenever she didn't have a lead on her. So I was just rubbing her and May and just bringing everybody down a little bit.
And once we had her in control, now it was time to bring them both back into an area that they were both comfortable being in. However, I don't know how it ended up happening, but you ended up being cowgirl bringing her back over.
And it was a full body workout getting that calf back in the fence area. Like, you wouldn't think that calves would be that strong, but I'm guessing she is probably, if not 200 pounds, pretty close. And she was fighting really hard. And after a while of us doing battle in the fenced-in area, I finally got her to calm down. Everybody else had left and I was sitting down with her and being calm, and she finally, she was probably really tired herself, so she really calmed down and was letting me rub on her, and it was really nice.
And then we switch off and give Lacie a break from watching her, and I sit down with her tied to a tree. And I also gave her some water, knowing that that too would be a sign, if she was drinking water, that she was starting to be a little bit more comfortable. And as I was sitting there with her, it's so neat to see one of our chickens has hatched out some chicks, and the little chicks are just running around with the chicken right there inside the fence with the cow and the calf. Just neat to see. And as I'm sitting there, I could gradually see the baby letting off the tension from the lead, starting to relax a little bit. And Aunt May, Mama, was a big help to that, because she actually started trying to help calm the baby down, licking on her as we're sitting there. First time petting. Yeah. See your little nubs there. Yeah, Mom's helping her. And then we switch off again. Lacie sits with the calf as I run to the store because we really wanted to get a better halter for her.
While I was sitting with her, I was looking up videos on YouTube about how to halter break your calf. And I was re-watching one that I had watched before. And then after that, I was like, I wonder if there's any music for cows. I mean, knowing the world we live in, there has to be some music for cows to calm them down. And what do you know? There's a whole playlist of music for cows to calm them down. And I think it even said so they would give more milk.
And then I got back with the new halter and we put it on.
I know. We've been doing better. Get your snoot in. Get this back here. So much better. Yeah, isn't it? It's so much better. Yes.
And overall this day, we ended up spending like a number of hours with her, but we were gradually making progress with each passing hour. However, we did have some challenging moments at times when I felt like she was testing my strength when she would pull back. Come on now.
Yeah, and her and I battled it out too.
Whew, and what a day. Thankfully my idea worked out, but we got worked out at the same time. But day one of training, complete. We ended up leaving the halter on her, which we plan to keep on ongoing, with the lead on there. And with that, it'll help us to be able to pick back up on the next days of training. But also help her when she steps on that lead to help her to heat it. So, pray for us as we get ready for the next days of training. Come back and join us and see our progress with breaking this heifer. And I do mean the baby female calf, by the way. And here's some other videos you might enjoy.